Hey, it's Pete the King here, and wanted to do a new video on the state of the HGHB HPHB attack post update. Um, I've got a couple videos to show you to show what's working and what's not working. The first video I'm going to show is of a fail that I just did in this clan war to show you an example of both the effect of the update in terms of healers being hit by bombs and also my thoughts on the strategy. So I looked at this base here and I thought, okay, it's a traditional anti-3, well, it's an anti-3 star base. And I looked at all the different angles of attack, and the one that I thought where I could get into the core the most quickly was through the mortar and these storages, because the P.E.K.K.A.s, I thought the P.E.K.K.A.s would go there, and then I would then be able to take out an X-bow and kind of get the raid going in that direction. And so what I want to do is come in from this from this angle, coming in from the northwest. So let's roll the movie and we'll show what happens. So I kind of make a mistake here with I put a minion down. I don't scout the air defense properly. Put down a wizard for funneling. Get that cleared. I think the funneling goes generally okay here. Not quite. Okay, so let's see what goes wrong, because this attack definitely does not go well. I'll put the other wizard down. At this point, I've only got one wizard left. Put the P.E.K.K.A.s down. One thing I'm doing is I'm only using P.E.K.K.A.s because I just think they're tankier. And they've got more strength. So far, so good. Attack seems to be going okay. Put down a couple hogs, try to redirect the bowlers. One bowler kind of wanders off, which is unfortunate. Two bowlers wander off, and what you see here is that it's just, I've got, at this point, the P.E.K.K.A.s and really only one bowler left, and which would be great. And then the mines come along, and I've only got one healer, and so a couple things, couple thoughts here, and then there's a Tesla farm, which, to be honest, if I had to do all over again, I probably would have attacked coming in from the other side. So part of it is that this attack is just unpredictable in these bases, and sometimes stuff just goes wrong. And part of it is that with these anti-3-star bases, sometimes if you're gonna lose your healers, and I think it's just an attack that just does not work as well if you lose all your healers and you're kind of halfway through the base. So let's so that's an attack that did not work well, and that's what I would call a traditional anti-3-star base. The attack where it did work well was this base. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to show you the things that I think, if I can. So this base is a little bit more compact. The funneling is just, the thing about this attack is it still works, but it's just everything. You have to have the things going your direction, like the funneling is critical. What you saw in that last attack was funneling didn't go great, and then the healers died. In this attack, the healers died, but the funneling is really good. And this base is more compact. And so what you see here is with a more compact base, it actually lends itself better to funneling, and more damage happens before the healers die. So put down my Baby Dragon 1, Baby Dragon 2. That's kind of standard for building the funnel, especially with HPHB, where funneling is more important because the P.E.K.K.A.s will go to the nearest building. So you've got to be extra careful with funneling with HPHB. So decent job of funneling. And put down the first rage. Kind of your typical clan castle comes out right now, which is your Baby Dragon Falcon Wizard, and that gets handled pretty easily. So I start ladling in the hogs in here with the thinking being do my typical drop of hogs. I would say this drop, these hogs, was probably not the greatest drop because those defenses were a little bit too distant. And maybe I could have got more if I would have waited a little bit longer. Probably should have waited more. So here we go. Here are the bombs. And at this point, the healers are dead. I had a heal spell that I'd saved. Even though my hogs are all gone, I used my heal spell on the bowlers and the P.E.K.K.A. And I had two archers for cleanup, which came in surprisingly handy, as you'll see, because they were shooting at an archer tower when nobody else was. When the archer tower was preoccupied, you'll see here these archers kind of lend a hand to take out that archer tower. The queen is still alive and at full health. P.E.K.K.A.s are, I've got, at this point, 3 P.E.K.K.A.s are still alive, although you'll see with the Tesla, they're not going to make it. But the bowlers are still up. And so eventually, between the bowlers and the P.E.K.K.A., they do enough to get it down to where there's just 1 Tesla. And at this point, I've got a queen at full health. You can see 99% going up against 1 Tesla. So we're just fighting the clock at this point. Fortunately, these were not the highest level wall, because otherwise that would have taken longer. And down goes the base. So that's the highest Town Hall 9 in this war, using level 2 bowlers, by the way. So there's one example of an attack. Let's go look in an attack from a previous war where we did I attacked a base just to show you the type of attack. This is not the highest base, but this is a base layout, again, where this attack works, where the base is a little spread out, but it's a little compact. So it's not like your classic anti-3-star base. So put down the 2. I come in from this attack. You can always assume that I'm attacking away from the air sweepers and trying to find something where I'm coming in towards the queen. The queen being in that position is a little problematic, and it throws off the funneling. So at this point, I've got, in fact, what happens is the P.E.K.K.A.s wander to the outside. And so what I decide to do here is the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to the outside, still got a decent funnel, bowlers are alive, queen and king are alive. But at this point, what I decided to do is the P.E.K.K.A.s wander outside, and I decide to basically use the hogs to keep the P.E.K.K.A.s alive. Because if I can keep those P.E.K.K.A.s alive to the end of the raid, and essentially use the fact that the defenses are shooting at the yeah, that's awesome, thanks for the text alert. Defenses are shooting at the P.E.K.K.A.s, and the defenses are distracted shooting at the P.E.K.K.A.s, so I send in the hogs for support. I've got 2 healers alive at this point. Again, I think these are level 2 bowlers. So the funneling works well. Defenses are distracted. The P.E.K.K.A.s wander to the outside. The bowlers, because I used the hogs to take out some defenses, the bowlers also had some space. And I drop a poison spell on the king, and the P.E.K.K.A.s take him out. There's 2, I think there's still 3 healers. And so at this point, raid's looking pretty good. Queen's got healers. And let's just speed it up. I put down my wizards, my cleanup wizards. And one of the things that's interesting in this particular raid, what you'll see is the baby dragons. One of them took out a seeking air mine, which was cool because those are a problem now. So again, this is an example of the type of base. It's not the strongest base, but it was my one up from my opposite number in this war with my mini account. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea that HPHB is still good to go. with the right kind of scouting and the right base, it's still a strong attack. So I would still keep using it. So this is Pete the King signing off, and wishing all my clanmates in Cobra Kai and Druid Ka well, and hope you guys have a great weekend class.